In this movie, we're going to show the basic creation of a box using a template in Display Genie. If you're already aware of what template you want to use, then you can just go to the Display Genie New from Template icon. The box library will appear, and you can select from the existing templates. If you're not yet sure which kind of box to create, then you might be going down here to the arrow, the little black arrow, and go to the Help menu and choose Display Genie Catalog Help. Display Genie Catalog Help will bring up a PDF file, and this has a picture of each of the different box styles and type of 2D geometry that will be created. So this would be a good place to start if you're not sure what kind of box you want in determining which of the box templates you want to use for a particular application. Once you're aware of which box you want to create, go to the corresponding template, and here we're going to go to the FEFCO. FEFCO tends to be more corrugated cardboard. ECMA tends to be more carton box folding. So we're going to go here to one of the more common templates, and this is going to show us the name of the template and some basic information about it. Here we have three different views. A 2D view, which just shows the red for the cutout, the green for folding lines, and different parameters that are available to change, the primary parameters. The 3D view, which will show the material in kind of a rendered view with a bitmap representing the color, and this can be folded up into a 3D, full 3D folded look of the box, or it can be shown as a 2D layout. And then finally the construction view, and this shows the actual parametric creation of the box in question. So any changes that we made here would actually be changes to the formulas themselves that create the box. So going back to the 2D view, there are a few different edit options here. We can edit textures, which are the actual textures being used for the simulations. So that's actually something that would come up more when the 3D folding is done. We have materials and dimensions. Now the materials are listed right here. You have cardboard with different fluting options and thicknesses that are available, and this can all be edited and adjusted. We also have dimensions, and these are actually going to be the dimensions of the part as shown here with the numbers. So we have here A, B, and C will be shown as A, B, and C. If we want to come here and change one of these values, we'll see that all the corresponding values are updated as well. And if we go here and lock proportions, then we can set a primary value here now, and then everything else will be locked proportionally to this value. So let's come in here and put in 300, and everything else will update accordingly. Well, finally, we have some options for the number of tabs. That would have to do with tabs and areas that are going to help keep the part from the flaps from moving around. And we can adjust the number of flaps, the width of them, the distance from the edges, and a number of other variables. So there's a lot of control over flaps and glue flaps and folding flaps to help keep the boxes in place and provide stability for the folded box. Next, once all the dimensions are okay and the materials okay, it would be a good time then to go to the 3D view, and here we can hit the play button, and we can see that the box will actually be folded as it will be folded once it has materials in it. And this is going to help us decide if there's any areas that might possibly cause an issue in folding or not be folded up properly when all the parts are put in place. And if we see here that we can do our left click and move the box around, we see the entire box from any different view here. And once the dimensions are set and all the other variables are okay, then we can come here and we can say send box. So we're going to scroll back up to the top here and say send box. What this is going to do is it's going to bring the 2D layout of the box into the Flexi program. From here, 2D graphics can be added, but for this part of the demonstration, we would just then go here and create an export of either AI, PDF, EPS, or DXF format, and these files can then be brought into another program and the job sent to a CNC cutter. Hope this has been a completion of how to create just a standard box from a template using Display Genie software.